G'day guys, welcome back to the Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate. If you're new here and you like the content, you like us talking about the Steelers, myself and Owen, then hit that sub, hit that like. But today, guys, we are talking about the running back position. No, not Najee Harris. We're not going to talk about Najee Harris. We all know how good Najee Harris is, so we can save that video for another day. We are talking about the running back number 2 or running back number 3 and what player or players might fill in that position, on my opinion. This is all my opinion for what I've done a bit of research. I've been following the Steelers. You can let me know what your opinion is too. I really want to find out what your opinion is and who you think should be running back number 2. Should it be McFarland? Should it be Connor Haywood in there? Should Watt even get reps? So we're gonna, discuss, I guess, the running back number 2 position. So first of all, this right now it's McFarland, Snell. Who else we got? McNichols, got Durant, Warren. You even have possibility like Connor Haywood could be in there, maybe a halfback set. He might be doing more tight end too. And then, of course, we have Derek Watt, who's a fullback. So right now, there is a big gap. Everyone knows there's a massive gap from Najee Harris to being the all-star. And hopefully he goes out there this year and can play 75% to 80% of snaps, maybe even less if we can. But there's a big elephant in the room. Throughout the training camp now, I think we are 7 days in. We're 7 days in. We're 1 week in the training camp. We're about 1 week away from the Seahawks game. And I'll have a point near the end too about the Seahawks game. But we're 1 week into the camp and the players are starting to wear pads. There's backs on backers drills. People are going out there and hitting each other. The O-line's getting together a little bit. The running backs should be getting to their motion. But the real question is, who's going to be running back number 2? And it's at the point where it's like, okay, Benny Snell has had a chance over the last few years and really hasn't done too much with the running back position. He continues to run into the line. He gets 2 yards. He can't see, running back holes. He can't figure it out. The game's too fast for him. And there's a point where, is there a point where you go and you cut Snell? Like, he could be good on special teams, but is there a point where, you know what, Snell, mate, I'm sorry, but maybe it's time that we cut you. Maybe it's all done and dusted and we cut you. You look back over to another position or another player. Anthony McFarland got injured all last year, was injured and was sometimes with a healthy cut. He didn't play last year. He had like 3 yards. So there are 2 players now, that McFarland and Snell, 2 players now that shouldn't feel comfortable, in my opinion. They should not feel comfortable at all. They should be going in the training camp, and I want to see some lights out speed. I know you can't really run over someone, but I'll have a point near the end, right? But I want to see in training camp going through the motions and just being better than what you were last year. And I'm not too sure if we're seeing that yet. Now, also, you have the undrafted free agents, Mateo Durant, which is highly spoken about. And I did see an interview as well with Jalen Warren this morning on Steelers.com. He was quite shy, was quite, soft-spoken, didn't say too much about the team. But the host there, Wolfley, and I can't remember the other guy, Pursuta, was talking about, Mike Pursuta was asking him questions, about the offense, and he just didn't give too much away. So there's a big chance here for Mateo Durant, undrafted, and Jalen Warren, who's undrafted as well, who can go in and show them what they're worth and take that running back number 2 position. So in this midpoint rant, I think it could be a rant, I don't know, right? Who do you think is going to be running back number 2? Because I really don't know. I have no idea who's going to be running back number 2. My Pittsburgh Steelers mind says they're just going to stick with Snell. It's going to be Harris. Then they're going to feed Snell reps. Then they're going to get Anthony McFarland involved. And then what will happen is they might also involve in Connor Haywood and sneak in some other guys if they can. But there's going to be a lot of pressure on Nichols, Mateo, and Warren to even make the team. However, here's my point. Here's my last point. So we have a game coming up versus the Seahawks. And look, going through training camp, sure, it's all, you put the pads on, you're going through the motions, but you can't hit anyone as hard as you can, right? You can't, there are fights in the Steelers training camp right now. But what I'm saying is, come to a game sense, nothing is like a football game. I've never played, but training camp is different to a football game. So what I'm most excited about, to be honest, is I don't know who the running back number 2 is going to be. But I would say we will get a sneak preview of who that might be in the Seahawks game. Whoever backs up Najee, if Najee Harris goes out there and maybe plays one series, two series, maybe not even at all. Do you even need to play Najee Harris in that Seahawks game? You probably don't even need to play him. So whoever may even start, if it's Snell, if it's McFarland, if it's Mateo Durant or Jalen Warren, I think those fellas have a real big opportunity in the Seahawks game. So Steelers at home versus Seahawks, running back number 2. There could be even a possibility that the running back number 2 might start that game and show the fans and show the coaches more than us, show the coaches of who they are and what direction they're going to go in. Because right now, I don't think the Steelers have an idea who their running back number 2 is. The Benny Snell experiment is failing or failed. We haven't seen anything from McFarland. He trips over his own feet, right? And all the other guys are new to the team. So right now, Najee Harris is pretty much running back number 1 and running back number 2. So I'm intrigued to see what happens throughout the next, 7 days, going through the drills, backs on backers, getting behind the O-line and implementing their offense and their run scheme and run plan for the Seahawks game. Because this is going to tell a lot of fans who they might be going with heading down, past the cuts. Because also there will be some cuts happening too. Players are going to get cut. So who do they cut? Who do they bring in? Are we done? Are the Pittsburgh Steelers done in bringing in another running back? To me, this is one of the weakest areas, I think, on the offense is running back. We have Najee Harris, and then behind Najee Harris, you have no one really to complement him and his skills. You've just got Najee Harris going out there for 75%, 80% of the time, and that's it. You have Benny Snell, but I want to see Benny Snell football. This is the time right now for these fellas to go after the running back position number 2. And they have to. They're not going for number 1. There's no way they're going for Najee Harris's job. They're going for, to help out Najee, to help him set up the run or, finish what Najee didn't finish near the goal line. And I think we need to see that with Snell or even, Mateo Durant or someone like that. Somebody needs to step up, and the time is now. Let me know in the comments below what you think. If you guys enjoy the content, myself and Owen love doing this. So hit that sub, hit that like. As always, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.